Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 16. I've read that the Banner Saga is only like a 10, 11, 12 hour game, so we've got a few more episodes left here. You know, another 5 episodes perhaps. And then this series is over, and I don't really know what to replace this series with. Something shorter as well. I haven't really figured it out yet. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment or send me a message, shoot me an email, whatever. But last episode, when we left off, we were fighting on the bridge. We healed some wounded guys, we drug away some bodies, we fought a battle, and it doesn't really seem to be getting us anywhere. We have to leave Einertoft to go find Juno, so I think our only option is to hook up with Avon and destroy the bridge. So here we go. I'm gonna click destroy the bridge, and I guess we'll find out what happens. Avon nods when you tell him that you'll help destroy the bridge. He reminds you of the plan. Get him out onto the bridge and give him time to strike until it falls. Hold off anyone who comes to stop him, Dredge or Varl alike. So it looks like we are indeed going to have to fight off the Varl. And he says, are you ready? And of course we are about as ready as we can ever get. There's nothing we need to do at all. You follow Avon to the bridge, where the Varl are lined up to join battle. They readily let you step in for the next group, curious to watch the Mender fight. When you've killed a few, I'll begin, Avon whispers. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be killing some Dredge here at first. Shit, everyone is wounded, I had forgotten. Okay, we'll replace Fasalt with Krumir, who is not nearly as wounded as he is. I'm gonna replace... I want to keep Avon, actually. This should be not a bad lineup. I think Onif was kind of useless, actually, so I may replace him with Mogan, I believe. There we go. We'll try this out. Okay, it looks like we have a small force of Dredge to dispatch here. I'm just going to place Krumir in the center of my formation. Rook and Alat can probably hang back. There we are. Avon, well, he might as well just be at the forefront. No, actually, that's a mistake. We'll do this. There we are. Now our formation is set and we are ready. Here we go. I definitely need to get Rook into range here, because he can attack with his bow. We'll attack the Slinger for, I don't know, 4 points of armor already? No, we'll just do 2. We don't really need to concentrate on these Slingers too much. We need to deal with these Scourge Stone Guards. Dredge Stone Guards, that is. I would like to use a Lightning Bolt on this asshole if at all possible with Avon. I just don't really remember what his range is like. Arc Lightning. Yes, we can hit this Stone Guard and get the Slinger as well, because if you remember correctly, we have to attack someone and then whoever is diagonal off that unit will actually receive lightning damage as well. And now we can move Alet into position and strike this poor Stone Guard for another 4 points of armor break. Okay. I really hope we can withstand some Varl as well after this shit, because from the sounds of it, it's just going to be unit after unit just pouring themselves near us, and Avon, of course, flailing around like an asshole, trying to destroy this bridge. I'm not super excited about destroying this bridge, you know, whilst we're on it. That doesn't sound like it would be such a good idea in the least, but I suppose it may be our only option. I can't really say. I don't really know what Avon's plan is. Are we going to be able to retreat from this destroyed bridge? I don't know. It's probably going to be a cutscene or something like that. But there we go. We are just beginning to knock this defender down. Unfortunately, Jill has taken a few hits, and we can move Rook around the flank to deal with that Slinger, actually, but we'll move him into base contact with this Stone Guard here, and we'll do even more armor break on this asshole. And Alet can just absolutely let loose once we bust his armor up. Oh shit. Looks like Mogan is immediately cut down to size, and actually, it looks like we don't have any really good arc targets, but we'll attack this Grunt in the middle with Arc Lightning for now, and that should hit this Slinger as well, killing him, hopefully. Hopefully. Unless we can hit these defenders because they're larger. No, apparently not. Even though technically their bases are diagonal off that Grunt, not good enough. But I thought we'd be able to use Alet's special skill there to knock a lot of health off these guys, but apparently not. We'll aim for this guy on the left flank as he has a lot of strength still, and Mogan can move forward and deal with him next turn. Shit, he just blasted Rook away, unfortunately. But fortunately for us, we can just move Mogan up, no problem. And then we can begin this assault of, man, 5 points of strength. That's not bad at all for a, you know, a tiny little human attacking a defender. Not bad at all. Krumir is going to receive the pounding. There he goes. He just received said pounding, and as always, he's going to continue this fight. He still has a lot of willpower left, too. He's got 3 points after that attack, which we can use, well, we might have to use it sparingly, actually, because we have to attack Varl after this as well. And you know what? It even looks like Eyvind is not going to make it out of this battle, actually. Unless we can take out those slingers, which is not looking like we're going to be able to. Then Eyvind is most definitely going to get knocked out by said slingers. And here is probably the death blow. Boom, yeah, okay. There goes Eyvind for the battle. Now Rook needs to move back into position and begin his assault. 5 strength points off that defender, and we'll just leave him for a couple turns. He'll slow down everyone else, and Alette will actually finish off this other defender while we're at it. We don't need him around clogging things up. Shit. There's fucking destroying Rook, unfortunately. I don't know how this defender was able to do... Oh, it was armor break. My mistake. Now I feel like a big dum-dum. You know what? Actually, let's just take out this defender and free up the flanks here. We can move Rook and Mogan up, and we'll sack these slingers, no problem. Krumir, of course, will have to use another willpower point to do some armor break, as he doesn't have the strength to pull off any damage. Holy fuck. It looks like it's the end of Rook's days in this battle. It's not going so hot for him. He's only got 2 strength points left and 3 armor left. And boom, there he goes. He is also knocked out, as per usual. I don't know what it is, but Rook is fucking every battle getting knocked out, and holy shit. It looks like he's in massive pain right there. He's just kind of curled over like a failed rock star or something. Like, if you ever do a power slide and, I don't know, you'd like catch your butt on a nail, that's the stance you would take. Just like, I don't want to move, but I also don't want to lie here for the rest of my life. Okay, so Mogan has just sacked that frickin' slinger, no problem, and Krumir will do the same to this grunt, and we will leave these assholes to slow down everyone. And we'll start to... Well, I don't know, we can't really leave anyone because we're having issues with them doing a lot of armor break, which is not dependent on strength, and we may need to preserve our strength for the Varl battle that I assume is coming. But anyway, we knocked out a grunt right there, and we could probably expend a willpower thing up here and get Mogan another willpower point. That wasn't really necessary, but I did it anyway. But Mogan will begin to destroy this slinger to the tune of 3 armor break right there, and then Krumir will move and deal with him right now. We'll do 5, 6 strength damage? Sure, why not? Why the hell not? And then basically everyone is cut down to size. We just need to start cleaning up here, specifically... well, Jill doesn't have enough strength to finish the job. Yeah, he was definitely deflected there. Mogan is gone. Oh shit, he's not gone actually, but Alette, as always, is going to be the one to kill all of these assholes. She is the one who is most against killing, and I think she is amongst our top killers in our squad, actually, which is, to me, very funny. It kind of ruins the narrative a bit, but whatever. Okay, so now we're in pillage mode, and Jill is once again going to try his luck at destroying this guy, but we'll just do armor break instead, let Krumir or Alette, as per usual, deal with it. Here we go. Now, Eyvind is actually unconscious, so I don't really know how he's planning to destroy the bridge now. I guess he didn't really foresee the whole being knocked the fuck out aspect of his plan, but there we go. We got 9 renown, and I assume we're going to get a cutscene here. Oh, well, some dialogue. At a break in the fighting, Eyvind starts to rain down lightning at one of the bridge's supports further ahead. Dredge respond with confusion, shuffling away from the area. Then the Varl notice. "What are you doing?" shouts Fasolt. Several more Varl join him. Eyvind is locked on his task. Another lightning strike, sending rubble into the air. "Stop!" shouts Fasolt, drawing his weapon. The others follow suit, ready to attack. Holy shit. Now's the perfect time just to stab Eyvind in the back and ensure his untimely execution if we just surrender to the Varl. But of course we're going to have to defend Eyvind, and I would assume fight off a mass of Varl. Stay close, you tell the others, drawing your axe. Alette is shaking so hard that you can see it from a distance. With a shout, Fasalt attacks. You know what? We probably should have left Alette back in the camp. I kind of feel like an asshole bringing my only daughter into like a life or death kind of situation like this. I wasn't thinking, apparently. And now we need to fill out our roster again. I'll grab Onif, replace Mogan with Hogan. And yeah, that should not be bad. It looks like Rook is only down 1 strength. Krumir also 1 strength. That's not bad at all. Let's go! Holy fucking shit. Avon is actually wrecking it in the background. He has sprung to life and now he's just fucking smoking the shit out of this bridge with lightning. We have 6 Varl to attend to though, which is quite frightening. Looks like Fasalt though has received a lot of damage, probably because he was knocked the fuck out in our previous battles, and I assume his strength is reflecting that. Now we have a lot of high armor Varl in the rear here, and we're gonna have to deal with them pretty quickly. So what I'm gonna do is do an oblique formation actually. I'm gonna pile on the, I suppose it's our left here. We'll build a shield wall, get Alette in the very rear, and Fasalt will charge forward and try to deal with these Varl. We'll have to move Rook into base contact with this, I don't know who is this, Varl Shield Master. He'll just do an attack though, for 2-4 armor break, which is more than enough, I think, for him. Oh shit, he just received some damage back though, which is something I didn't really think of, even though it makes sense, because our own Varl units have that passive ability. I think it's Bring the Pain or something like that. It reflects some damage back to your attackers. I think we'll get Hogan to block Fasalt in here, and we'll build a shield wall, and we'll attack for a bit of armor break. Fasalt should be easy to deal with due to his weakness. Unfortunately, Mogan is beginning to get fucked by that Varl, who kind of ruined my plan with Krumir. That's very unfortunate. Krumir was actually going to knock the shit out of this guy, but unfortunately he moved. He saw it coming and thusly moved. There's a mass host of Varl just watching in horror, and we got Hawken again. Hawken 2 or 3 times in the crowd just watching us destroy this bridge, and I don't really know what he's thinking about that. He's probably thinking, like, this is not gonna end well. Like, in the least, not going to end well. More armor break for Fasalt via Jill there. We got a Varl Warrior in the back. I think these guys are Warriors, Shield Banger, Shield Master, Shield Shit Strong Arm. Who knows? Okay, looks like Onif, the weak asshole that he is going to have to move into base contact with this Shield Master, question mark, and do the best he can. 3 strength damage. We'll try to knock this guy down to strength and destroy all of his armor, but I don't know. It could not end well, potentially, for us. I don't know if I want to put Rook. Yeah, we'll get Rook on the right flank here to support Jill. Fight shoulder to shoulder with our daughter's love, of course. Well, I don't know if the love is returned, but potential lover. And I don't know what the hell that was. I think Fasalt just did like a taunt or something like that. He has a move like that, and it looks like that's what he used. Aletta's gonna have to move to get these assholes in cover. Jesus Christ. Jill is just full of fucking energy. He got knocked out. It doesn't matter. He's just hot on the tail of this bridge, just fucking firing lightning bolt after lightning bolt. Alette is going to further destroy this Shield Master and bring his strength down to 5, which is quite good. Unfortunately for... oh, shit. Unfortunately for us, it looks like the Varl have massed a giant shield wall against us, and Krumir is going to have to even the odds here and knock out Fasalt. There we are. And then perhaps we can consolidate and take out everyone else. It's hard to say. Jill is going to shore up our left flank here and do some more armor break to these guys. These guys have a massive amount of armor, and it's very, very annoying. Unfortunately for us, these Varl are finding a lot of space to move around in and destroy us. We aren't really able to utilize our smaller units to their utmost degree because we don't have a nice mix of Varl and smaller units. I mean, if you have Varl and smaller units, you can kind of place the Varl in spacings and then have smaller units between them, but we can't really do that here. As I said, we don't have enough Varl or smaller units, but nevertheless, we're going to get Rook to block the way here, hopefully defending his daughter, and he'll do 2 armor break as well. Unfortunately for us, Rook is out of... Oh shit, there goes Hogan. Rook is out of willpower. We'll have to get Alette to do some more armor break to these assholes, and hopefully we can break their armor. And oh my god, Crewmere just took a massive hit, actually. We'll continue to wreck this guy's armor. Yeah, hopefully we can break enough of these guys' armor to allow Alette to actually just fucking dominate them, like 1 arrow at a time. And Jill will do his best to armor break this guy, but it's not looking good so far. Our units are just actually getting boot fucked like there's no tomorrow. I don't know if we're actually going to win this. If we do win this, I'm going to be surprised. But hopefully, even if we don't, I mean, it will have been enough time for Avon to destroy the bridge. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, Alette is going to... Okay, there goes Rook. Alette is going to finish off, well, not finish off, but significantly weaken this Varl here with 1 arrow. Boom! Well placed to the heart, kidneys, any number of vital organs. It's hard to say. Crewmere, as always, going to even up the odds here. Boom. We only have 2 strong Varl units left. We got 1 Shield Master and 1 Warrior, except Crewmere just got dominated. And now we have no choice but to continue to break the armor of these assholes as much as possible. I think Alette is really our only hope in this fight, because our units are being knocked out 1 at a time by these warriors. And, shit, Rook is pretty much done for as well. Yeah, we totally got wiped right here, and there's not much for it. I think Avon is probably going to be captured, potentially, or maybe the bridge is just going to collapse. It's hard to say. But there goes Rook. Now, Alette can knock out... whom? No one. I don't think any of these guys are in range. No, just this guy. There we go. We'll do some armor break in vain, and then Alette, I think, is going to have to get knocked out, and probably... oh shit, I forgot about Onuf. Onuf is still alive and kicking, fortunately for us, and we're going to try to utilize our smaller stature and try to do something like this. Hopefully, we can coax these Varl into a narrower kind of situation. Like, these 2 guys can't really do much. We can get Alette to knock out this asshole, though. Boom. 1 less Varl to worry about for now. And, oh shit, they're all going for Alette, though. They know that she's just absolutely a death machine, so they're going to have to chase after her and try to fuck her up. But, of course, I should have used a willpower point there, but I did not do it. Alette, once again, going to attack this guy. Who can she attack? No one but these 2. So she's going to do 2 armor break to this guy, and perhaps we can do even more damage to him next turn, unless she gets knocked out by... Whoop! It actually plays to our advantage, really, because the more space between us and, well, us and the Varl gives more room for Alette to do her thing. So we're going to knock out this guy. Onuf is taking care of this bro, so that's not a big deal. Unfortunately, he can still do quite a lot of armor break, so I'm forced to knock him out, and holy shit, we might actually be able to pull this off if we utilize Alette to her utmost degree. 5 strength points off that shield banger, and now Onuf is going to have to man up and get into base contact with this asshole, do a little bit more armor break. Shit, I forgot the willpower point yet again. And now, oh... Okay, Alette is beginning to receive fire, and we gotta move her so she can support Onuf here, who is forced into a base contact with this guy, and he might actually... Oh shit, he's gonna dominate Alette. Man, Onuf, you got... Not doing so well, man. You gotta defend Alette, like, to your best degree. Okay, we finally used that willpower point. Now we just have to move Alette out of combat, but it looks like she's actually gonna get dominated right here. No, she's still standing. What an absolute beast. Who goes first? Is it this guy? We're forced to do some armor break on this guy. We can't really do any strength damage right now. But Onuf might be able to pull it out of the bag if he stays standing. Another strength point off. There we go. course, he received more armor break there. As oh shit, now it's totally up to Alette. Okay, we're gonna move her away as much as possible and attack this guy for no damage. I guess she doesn't have enough strength to really be effective anymore, so we weren't able to actually win this battle. Well, we can knock this guy out though. Damn. I don't know if this Varl can move into contact next turn, but if he cannot, no, he's done it. Oh, it was so close. We fought so hard and got so far, and yet in the end, it didn't even really matter. Okay, Krumir has received a promotion, and that's great, except I think we may have failed. Eyvind is probably not going to be able to destroy the bridge, and now we're all prisoners, probably. Rough hands from a screaming mob of Varl pull you from the ground where you lie broken from your beating and drag you to the Great Hollow. Great, now we're going to have to talk to fucking Jorandir. Was there not just one thing I demanded of you? Jorandir launches from his throne, pointing an axe in your direction. You've broken this alliance, human. Man and Varl are no friend to each other anymore. This is my reward for allowing men in Einertoft. Ooh, shit, I didn't really think of that. We probably should not have fucked around in Einertoft, as actually, we're not supposed to be here really in the first place, but anyway. Do not blame all of humanity for my... There's a bustle from the back of the hall. The Varl part around a shadowed figure entering the room. Who could it be? If it's Juno, I'm actually going to shit my pants. Actually, you know what? It's probably Ivor arising from his stupor. Boom. What did I tell you? Damn. Did he get new armor or something? Because he looks different. Did he oh, it's the arm. I completely forgot it's the arm. Jorandir, enough. This fight could not have been won. They tried to do what you would not. Enough of this insolence. I want these people out of my city. You'd gladly let our whole race die. There is nothing glad about it. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now. We are all there is, and we will all be gone someday. You would destroy what we have made. What else is left of us? Where we leave no trace behind? As if we never even existed? Now get out of what is left of my lands and my city, and never return. The guards pull you roughly from the great hall where your caravan has been hastily gathered together. Oh, look at that. A new chapter. Chapter 6 of Our Bones, the Hills. Okay, look at that. We just set out from Eidertoft. The bridge is still standing, if not a little bit weakened. And I guess the dredge are just going to continue to pour themselves against the walls of Eidertoft. And the Varl, of course, are going to try to fend them off. But ultimately, I believe they're going to be... they're gonna fail. You know what I was thinking? Why were we even bothering to destroy the bridge? I mean, were we trying to preserve Einertoft? Because, look at this, we just made it down on the road, like, no problem. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. Let's inform them about the coming dredge. I'm guessing you have no idea the dredge are on their way, you shout. If that's the case, friend, says the leader, we need those supplies more than ever. Without even a glance to his men, the attack begins. Oh my god. Not even like a day out of, well, it has been a day actually. Not even like 2 days out of Einertoft, and we have been fucking attacked yet again. Jesus, it's unrelenting. There we go. That's our lineup for now. Hopefully it's just bandits, you know, not, I don't know, Varl bandits, because I would probably just shit my pants in that situation. No, it's just stupid little raiders that we can deal with quite easily. Unfortunately, we do have to fight them, though. Man, yeah, looks like Ivor donned a white tunic or white armor or whatever, just kind of tossed his, I believe it was yellow tunic aside for some white scale mail or something like that. Rook is going to rush forward like a complete asshole and attack this guy, do some armor break. We don't need to spend any willpower yet. But there we go, plow. I'm kind of wondering what would have happened if we were to continue attacking the fucking dredge on the bridge. Would we accomplish anything, or would it just be like an endless loop of attacking, or would Bellower show up again and just completely fuck our shit? I don't know. Eyvind is going to do nothing. Can he use his skills already? Yes, but there's no reason to, because no one is diagonally off of each other. Okay, we'll just end the turn over here, I suppose. Ivor is now being attacked by this little asshole in a thrashing type manner, and shit, you know what, he's no longer a shield banger. He is actually, well, he has the same skills, but he doesn't have a shield. So I guess he's still a shield banger without a shield? I don't know. But he's using a two-handed axe in one arm like a complete badass. And he's going to do a bunch of strength damage to this asshole. Like, Jesus, he doesn't even skip a beat. Okay, but you know what? We'll get Jill to do some armor break on this guy because, you know what? This guy actually has quite a lot of armor. He's got 14 points as a... Oh, shit. There goes Avon immediately. We left him open to attack, and the Raiders, well, they took advantage of that fact quite easily, actually. I suppose we need to be a little more careful with Avon, but what can I say? Let's see. We got Rook yet again in the thick of it. We have to do a lot of damage to this guy because he's got so much fucking armor. I don't know why the 4 there was in red, but there you go. We did a little bit more damage. We'll put a let right here, and this is quite a good vantage point to attack all of these assholes without moving at all. I should attack the shieldsman, but whatever. Rook is in the middle of it, and he's going to get attacked as always. Avon does need to retreat, though, and look at this. We got a massive line of these assholes in a diagonal fashion, and we can actually just throw all of our willpower into this attack and hopefully damage every single one of these guys. Oh, shit. That actually affected Crewmere as well. I didn't think it would affect our own men, but there you go. It's good to know. Kind of a shitty way to find out, but I mean, really, logically, it makes sense. We're gonna knock out this shieldsman here just because we are able. Wow, what a triumphant tune! Oh shit, this guy is so fast. He was able to get around our flanks and knock out Avon. Unfortunately, Crewmere is quite weakened actually after that arc lightning attack, so he's just gonna have to armor break. And then Alette can clean up in aisle 3 when she's able. Okay, what else we got going on? The Raider veteran is going to knock... Well, he was very nearly ready to knock out Jill, but it didn't happen. We can knock out this guy, though, and free up one of these units to shore up... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we could use one of those guys to defend Alette, but nope, too late. But we're cleaning up. We've only got 3 enemies to deal with, and we have 3 units ourselves. Crewmere is very, very weak, unfortunately, so we might not be able to use him to his fullest. He's always injured, unfortunately for us. Okay, Rook is going to go after this guy and try to defend his daughter. And actually, we're going to use... Oh, no. We're going to use Mark Prey so that Crewmere will attack as well. Is that how it works? I don't know. Yes, okay. Mark Prey, this should work. Hopefully, Crewmere attacks as well. Boom. He only did 1 point of damage. That was very disappointing, actually. It was like, it wasn't even really worth it. Another thrash on Crewmere, unfortunately, and Alette is forced to attack. She can't do anything to this guy. What is that? It's a shield wall ability. That's what it is. Righto. Okay, we're going to do some more armor break. Then good old Ivor or Yingvar, whoever he is going to deal with this guy in one fell attack. Boom. One-handed, one hit. Blam. Okay, there we go. Ivor has now gained a promotion, and we will do so as soon as possible, really, because we have some items to give him. That would be very useful for him to have. Like the armor recovery ones, I think that's what they are. Those would be very good. And look at this, we can do 5 strength points to this guy. No problems. And then we basically won the battle already. Ivor can deal with this guy, and then we're forced to attack this asshole, but of course he's got a shield wall shit going on. But we can break through it, no problem. Ivor will deal with it as soon as he is able. Alette will shoot him in the back, though, for 3 points of armor break. And then, like I said, Ivor will deal with it and finish it right the fuck now. Boom. Okay, so there we go. We've killed some bandits on the road, and I assume we're going to take their ill-gotten gains, like their supplies, or maybe we'll just feast on their corpses. Hard to say. Okay, well, that's what Ivor looked like before. He just had a regular old brown tunic and a yellow shield, I think is what it was, actually. But here we go. We're back on the road. And I think I'm just going to end it here, actually. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time.